Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to the 5Cs. This is Planethead, flying as Robert Gould Shaw. Um, I am back in Delaware and in New Jersey separately working. So I'm back in my hotel room, so I'm going to make this video and hopefully it will stay up and running while I have some decent internet access. Um, uh, so I made a mistake in the last video that I made. Thought I was real close to having enough skill points to buy my first Tech 2 ship. I was close, but not as close as I thought. I'm now within an hour of well, I have enough skill points to get my first Tech 2 ship, but I didn't have enough skill points to outfit it with what I thought it needed. So to start off with. So I'm literally within, let's see what we got going on here. I'm within 99.4% of what I need to get my ship and my skills up and going. So while I'm waiting for that to kick through, I'm gonna go ahead and buy my stuff because I'm bored. But before I do that, I do want to show a hint of the day. Hint of the day. Hint of the day. The big one here is a lot of times, and a lot of you probably already know this, but maybe you don't, trying to find fits, especially for beginners that are out there. And Google Fit, is it up to date? Or if you Google a fit, is the ones that you find on web pages up to date or not? The fastest one I've found is actually just going to zKillboard and typing in up in the search bar, Cheetah. And it will bring up every one of the cheetahs that were recently killed or in action. So as you can see here, boom, 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 also gives you a price on it, which is kind of nice. And this is all the cheetahs that were killed in August 31st, 2021, today. Now you might say, well, if they were flying a cheetah and they got killed, is that a good fit? Yeah, it probably is. It's just a matter of the cheetah is not a fighting ship, mostly. It is an exploration ship, in my mind. So it just got caught. So what you can do is you can just go through each one of these, and I'll just click on the first one here. This one ranges around 75 million ISK. And then it'll give you the fit that they had here. And you can just click right through it here. Like I've got the Sisters Expanded Probe Launcher, the Covert Ops Cloaking Device 2. And then I'm actually trying to skill into the Covert Cloaking Device 1. That's what I'm waiting on for the last hour. Some basic stuff that's set up here is the Nanofiber internal structures. I'll probably just go with a level 1 for now and slowly try to fit myself up. And big one here is the cargo scanner and the rangefinder. This helps with your scanning. And then down here, your rigs that you can put in. You can do that one, or I bet you if we pull up another one, it's fairly similar. Now this one was 75 million. Let's check out this one right here. So this has got some very different things here. We've got an interdiction nullifier. Haven't used one of those yet. Instead of using the nanofibers, he's got inertial stabilizers and a warp core stabilizer there. So he's really trying not to get caught. But you notice here he doesn't have much boosting for his relic or his data analyzer. So he's going basic right there. And so really expensive ship here, or she, I'm sorry, Ingenus Rin. The big thing here is, okay, what was he caught by? Well, look here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're part of Triumvirate. So, and where was this person killed? There's so much information that you can get off of these. I'm trying to remember, is there a way to see that here? Blah, 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 blah. I think there is, my brain is not functioning. Oh, there it is. So system 0 TAC Z, XUV, that is out in Cloud Ring, a 0.0 system. So this person was out in player-controlled nullsec, if I'm not mistaken, doing some scanning out there, or maybe some spy missions. I am having a brain fart. I remember looking up the difference between inertial stabilizers and the nanofiber hole strengtheners. And the big thing that I'm wondering here is I like to mix them together. I'm about to sneeze, so I apologize if I do it. Because let's just take a quick look here. And I'm nowhere near a fitting expert. But if we go in here and we look at the inertial stabilizers, and if we pull it up here in the description, improves the ship handling and maneuverability. The penalty: using more than one of this type of module or similar modules can affect the attribute ship that is penalized. So the more you put on, the less of a bonus you get. So now the inertial stabilizers give you the handling and maneuverability. Let's take a quick look at it here. Let's see here, attributes. So it's going to give me a boost of my inertial stabilizer, and it's going to help me with my signature radius. So it's going to drop that down a little bit, make it tougher for somebody to scan onto me. Whereas, let's take a look at the nanofiber. Again, not an expert. Every time I do this, I learn something new. Take a look here. So I'm going to minimize these windows here. Good. So here's your nanofiber internal structure. This is basically taking armor away from you to increase your abilities. Big thing for me is, to be honest, losing the armor doesn't bother me that much because you're losing 15%. When you're doing an exploration ship, if you get caught, you're going to die. I mean, there's a very good chance, especially with my flying abilities. So I'm really looking for the velocity modifier and the inertial modifier here. So look here, we've got an inertial modifier of 16.75 and an inertial modifier of 13, negative 13. So this one's the inertial stabilizer is a little bit better, and it has no bonus or negative to the armor. It also lowers your radius modifier, so it does take longer for somebody to try to tackle you, but if they're really good tacklers, then they probably have that down. But any chance of getting away is better than no chance whatsoever. So in my mind, instead of using 3 inertial stabilizers, maybe use 2, so you get a 16% bonus there, and I think probably like a 13%. And then, rather than throwing on, because each one of these is going to get less every time you add one on, throw on the nanofiber. Either way, so you get the full bonus of these. You're still going to get that inertial modifier. It's going to be up at 13%, and you're going to get a velocity modifier. Now, you throw on a micro warp drive on that sucker, boom, you are flying at 7.75% faster, which again might get you out of that bubble a little bit faster, or even your regular micro warp drive, whatever. So that's my thoughts. So what do I want to go with? Well, first we're going to buy our ship. Now these prices, I am not killing myself trying to find the lowest price thing. I went to a hub. I'm sure if I flew into other areas, I might be able to get a better deal or had special deals with people. Right now, I just want to buy my first ship. Down the road, as I get better, maybe I'll start buying multiples, and I really don't think you really have to worry too much about the price of things as long as you're not getting torn apart. If you're only buying one. Now, if you're going to buy 5, now that's where it can come in handy. So we're going to buy our first one here. It's in station, here in Rennes. Love Rennes. So let's see here. Come on. I'm going to buy you. And we're only going to buy one. Oh, this is going to hurt. Now, here's the other part. You've heard me say this over and over again. You've heard everyone who plays Eve say this over and over again. Only fly things you can afford to lose. I can afford to lose this. Now, I've only got 73 million ISK in my bank account, but I'm perfectly fine with losing this and going back and flying a probe because I like the probe. This is just an upgraded probe, and I'm trying it out for the first time. I can go sell a bunch more stuff if I really like it and get it, but my goal is to make that next step. And so I don't mind basically draining my bank account right now to outfit and set the ship up. Because if it doesn't work, I played poker before. I've run out of money. You reload, especially if you play well. And in reality, it's very similar to poker. Okay, you take those shots at the better tables, the better players, so you can make more money. If you're not able to do it, you back off and you go back down to the areas that you are good at and keep working on your game. This is very similar. I'm going to try the Cheetah, maybe try out some wormholes, try out some nullsec space, check that out. And if I do well, great. If not, I can always jump back down and jump into one of my 15 probes that are lying all over the place. So I can afford to lose this even though I'm draining my bank account. Okay. Got some good coffee today. So here we go. I'm going to buy our first Cheetah. There we go. Ooh, I just came up with a great name for it. It's horrible. I'll have to change it later on, but let's see here. I'm going to assemble that is my first Tech 2 ship. That wasn't given to me from the Eve for a special occasion or something. I'm going to go ahead. So this is my Cheetah. And we're going to change the name. Nice to meet ya, Cheetah. That's terrible. Ooh, Cheetah for cheater. Angle shooters from poker. I might use that. Angle shooter. I like that name better. Let's change the name here. That's a much more of a angle shooter. Almost typed in angel shooter, which might even be a better name. But okay, so got my first one. There we go. Angle shooter. Next one. When I die in this one, I might name my next one angel shooter. Maybe that would be the other one. There is the other ship that I'm going to be able to fly now, which is your... Oh, that would be great. Trying to remember. I get to fly a stealth bomber once I skill into this. Where are you there, buddy? So, there's a Jaguar. I don't want the Jaguar. There's... Come on. Claw. That's not what I wanted. Why is my brain not working right now? Covert Ops. There's my Cheetah. The other one that I can fly is the Hound. Once I'm able to do this. That is the torpedo launcher. And bomb dropper. That would be an angel shooter. Okay. Enough of that. So let's take a look. Now, I know I want to do the nanofibers, and I know I want to do the inertial stabilizers, but the first thing I want to do is actually get the core stuff that I want to do with it. So we are going to get some probes, and I'm going to do the jump up. If you're going to fly a Tech 2 ship, you better be willing to buy the goods for it. You know, anyone who's watched me play knows that I fly really, really cheap ships. This is the first one, but I've always said, fly cheap ships with cheap junk on it, make money, or if you're going to get a Tech 2, you better be willing to fit it out with mostly Tech 2 stuff, unless you don't need that stuff. So, now, do I go with the core probe launcher, or I saw the guy had an expanded probe launcher. That I'm wondering, description, core probes, launcher for core probe scanners. Nope, I don't think I can use this. Requirements. Nope, I need astronaut. Wow, I need 13 more days. For that one, how about the expanded probe launcher 1. I don't need anything there, so now description. Launcher for core scanner probes and combat scanner probes. You scan down cosmic signatures. Only one of these could be. That's what it is. I think this one takes up a lot more space. Its fitting is CPU of 220, whereas the core probe launcher, see, that core probe launcher only takes up 15. Now the question is, does my Cheetah fix that? Is that what the bonus is from it? So we're going to take a look here. And traits. Okay. Can fit covert ops, 10% bonus to core probe, scanner strength, probe, reduction of warp drive, ship mass velocity, no. Cloak reactivation delay reduced to 5 seconds. Okay, so it doesn't seem to have any bonus to using that. Drive capacitor need. So I'm gonna just go with the core probe launcher 2, or core probe launcher 1. Actually, I can go with the sisters core probe launcher. Now, here's a question. What's the difference between a sisters core probe launcher? That's 27 million ISK. I don't have the money for that. Can't do that one. So we're going to go ahead and get a regular core probe launcher. That costs 18,000. So we'll go with that. We have goals. Now, as I get the ship better, maybe I can upgrade it. Or I can start making a really blinged out one and then have this as my backup, as I'm able to make money if possible. So we'll go ahead and buy this. Buy. There's one. Now here's the kicker. I definitely, while I'm only going with a regular core probe launcher, I definitely want to go with the upgraded core scanner probes. Now this is a regular core scanner probe. Each one of them is only 9,000 ISK. But I definitely want to go with the sisters. Haven't used those yet, but they definitely give you a much better scanning ability. They're only 400,000, so if I buy 8, that's 3.2 million ISK. It's worthwhile because where I'm going, the scan time is a lot more important, how faster, and being able to get into those better areas. So go ahead and buy this. And we're going to need 8 of them. Okay. Good. Okay. So we got those. We're going to need a relic and a data analyzer. So relic analyzer. Search. Here we go. Now, difference between a 1 and a 2. The 2 is 1.2 million. And I can't use it yet. So we're going to have to go with the 1. Too bad. I'm going to keep skilling these skills up. So, buy this. Buy 1. And we're going to go with the data. Data analyzer. Buy this. Buy 1. Okay. So we can now scan and we can take care of the boxes once we scan them down. Last thing I need to do is what I've been skilling up for and taking a little bit extra time is to get the cloak, the better cloak than the regular one, because I want a better cloak for a better ship. Have not used this before either, but I'm looking for, now if I'm not mistaken, covert ops, and then my requirements is right there. So I've got those two sitting there. I should be able to use this once I skill in. So we're going to go ahead and that is 7 million ISK. Now this is a interesting little look at. There's obviously a difference between this and this one by about 400, almost 500,000 ISK. Is it worthwhile for me, my time, to fly four jumps over here to grab this and bring it back? For me right now, no, it isn't. So we're going to go ahead and location, buy this. Time is money. Got that? Okay, we are now at 25 million ISK left. So, definitely going to need a micro warp drive. Well, now I've got everything I need. What do we want to do as far as a ship? I have not messed around with the warp core stabilizers or the interdiction nullifiers. So I'm not going to go with this fit. An afterburner on there. So let's go back up and take a look at this sucker. So now he does not have, and I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. He does not have any type of propulsion. Now, the big thing there is if you are scanning down sites, especially in my mind in wormhole space where you can't see if anybody else is in system with you, you're wanting to do them as quickly as possible. So you want to scan it down, you want to warp in, and you want to get to each box as quickly as possible so you're not a sitting duck out there. Now, he has a cargo scanner around here, which is good. You can see which boxes are the good ones. He also has a scan range finding array. The big question here is the data and relic analyzers. Well, actually, the big question is which one of these is worthwhile for me to get rid of? Because I definitely want some propulsion on there. And then which do I go with? Do I go with the micro warp drive, or do I go with the afterburner? They're going to go with the afterburner just because I have less of a chance of overshooting my shot. So we're going to go with an afterburner there. And then I'm going to go with, now I've got 3 slots here, but I haven't actually loaded up the ship yet, so I don't know where I'm at. I'm definitely going to go with a nanofiber and an inertial stabilizer. And then we're going to get some rigs too. So, now the question is, here's a tough one. Do I make my ability to scan things down better, or do I make my ability to open up boxes better? I think I'm going to do the boxes. So first off, let's go with a micro warp drive. Micro warp drive. And can I do... Oops, I might take an afterburner. There we go. Afterburner, can I use this one? I cannot use that. So definitely a lot of room for improvement if I want to get this up to the most expensive ship I can fly. Not too worried. I like the compacts if, let's just see what the negative is on this one. Usually fit to frequency, the thrust that boosts velocity. If I remember correctly, it lowers, it's just the cost of using it. So we're going to go ahead and go with that. Station. Oh. Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference there, but if I'm not willing to fly 4 systems for 500,000, I'm definitely not going to fly. Bye. Good. Okay. Deleted. Now, let's go into scanning equipment. Yes, definitely want to do that. So, ship equipment, scanning equipment, Scanning upgrades. Scanning accurate. Okay, so this is... So reduces the scan time for probes. Don't need that one. Reduces the scan deviation for scan probes. Maybe. Increases scan strength of scanning down scan probes. This is one I want. So, range finding. Still can't use that one. So we will go ahead and buy this. Buy one. Watch this. I'm going to take all this time to fit this sucker out. And then I'll get blown up as I leave the station. I rage quit from Eve forever. Okay, so my mid slots are taken care of. Now the question is my low slots. So let's go ahead and I want to go with a nanofiber and an inertial stabilizer. I'm just going to do one of each to start off with. I don't think I can do... Oh, I can do a level 2. Yeah. It only costs 400,000? Definitely. So buy this. Buy one. And then an inertial. I'm assuming that I will probably go with a oops, let's see here. Level 2, 400,000, definitely worthwhile. Buy this. Buy one. Now the other thing too is I want, if I'm going to get these boxes open, I want to have as much of a chance at getting my goods as possible. Now I don't know if my skills or things are good enough for me to scan down the level 5 sites. I know I can do level 4s, especially with the sisters on there. But definitely if I do get into level 5s, I want to have the best chance because that's where I'm going to get the most money. So, go into the rigs here, ship modification, rigs, and small astronautic rigs. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. I'm stupid. It was when I was fitting out my my industrial ship. There we go. Small scanning rigs. So here's the thing. We got designed to increase the ship's max velocity. Don't need that. Oops. That is not what I'm... Okay. So definitely want an small emission scope sharpener now to increase the... Let's see... Attributes. Virus. So that increased my virus coherence by 10. Gives me that last little oomph. Design the ship scan probe strength. Medic data modules. Management. Now, do I want to go up to the next level? Ship modification. Relic modules. Now, the first one gave me a plus 10. I bet you this one gives me like a plus 15. Ooh, a 20. That, can I use that? I think I can. So we're going to go, that is the mission scope analyzer. Yeah. We're going to go with that and the mimetic. So, buy this, buy one, and then, oh, look at that, somebody's trying to gouge somebody there, selling it for 619 million is. Don't need, and a 2 million, I gotta fly a jump to go get it. I think we'll hold off on that one. Go ahead and do the medic. I could see where these would be a little bit more helpful with the ghost sites, because you don't want to take the chance of getting blown up. I'm still going to just upgrade this. Okay, buy this. Okay. So, I think I've got everything I need. The question is, did I bide enough time buying all that stuff that I can now skill into it? I don't think so. Did I waste enough time? 99.8%. Well, that's what I can do. I can just dump it now. Watch this. This is going to be fun. I've got 6 days left here, 30 minutes there, 20 hours there, and 4 days there. So I'm going to save myself about 11 days worth of time, actually 12 days, by saving up all of this stuff. So let's go ahead and do this here. I'm going to confirm it. Oh, if anybody's ever played Eve, they know the wonderful feeling that that is. Put me over 5 million skill points now. Nice. Okay, so now I can at least pick up the ship and throw some stuff onto it while I'm waiting for that last skill to get in there. So let's go ahead and board my angle shooter. Make active for the first time. There she blows. It's fantastic. Oh, that's cool looking. I mean, it looks similar, but the colors are different. I like it. I like it a lot. Although you'd think they just named a cheetah that they would make it cheetah colors. But it doesn't matter. Okay. So let's see what we've got going on. So we got the Sisters Core Probe launchers. Drop them in. Oh. Shush. I guess I actually have to have... What was that? Must have gotten that somewhere along the way. That's kind of funny. Covert ops. Now I can't use it just yet. Waiting for that level 4. I'm going to do the rig 1. I see. You can only... Oh no. Did I make a mistake there? I did. That takes up... Oh, I'm dumb. Show info. Fitting. So the calibration cost of that one is 200. First mistake. There we go. This one is 300. So, unfortunately, I can't throw on this small mimetic algorithm. So I've only got the bonuses for the relics, which is fine. I'm okay. Learn something new every day. If you learn more from your mistakes. There's my compact. Good. Core Probe launcher. Good. Nanofiber. Inertial Stabilizer. Let's go ahead and throw in the Sister's Core. And then I need my relic and my data analyzers. Definitely not the blingiest of cheetahs that are out there. Good, good, good. Now the other part here is I do have an open slot there. I've got 2 here. I'm probably going to throw in a couple more of these. Wanted to see where I was at with my power grid and my CPU, so I can probably get 2 more of those in if I want to. I don't know yet, because I haven't flown it yet. I'm not going to spend the money just yet. I already made one small mistake there. Let's see here, and I don't really have anything there. It's helpful. Okay. Come on, buddy. How much longer we got? 12 minutes. Alrighty. So that is a basically fit out Tech 2 ship with your, I think, your base skills that you can possibly use. Once I get this up and running, I'll go out and start scanning some stuff down. I'm going to get out of high sec, or at least out of the highly populated areas of high sec, so I can keep my attention span on only just a few ships, because I want to be careful with this sucker. If I get blown up, I get blown up. Like I said, I'll just go back to flying probes for a little while, make my money again, and try it out again. But definitely going to jump into some wormholes, maybe get in some null sec space. I need to start using the maps a little bit better, just because this is a lot. This ship is worth probably 40 times the amount that I've ever flown before. So there's going to be a little bit more apprehension there. But we're going to see what happens. So, other than that, I'll try to get this up and loaded. I have no idea. If this bugs you, I'm sorry. Um, how long my uploads will be from the system tonight. As people come home to the hotel rooms, they start jumping on the internet, so that'll slow down. But other than that, you guys fly safe, fly dangerously, and hopefully I will have some updates tomorrow if I can get something updated, uploaded. Hopefully I'm not dead yet. Alrighty, have a good one. Bye bye.